Could you just talk about having a day that was as close to perfection as you could possibly have? Even the ball that you threw incomplete was a catchable ball. Did you ever dream that it could be like this?
Man, I'm just super grateful. Like, my mindset today was just play one play at a time. Got an offensive coordinator that's calling good plays, receivers that caught the ball, O-line that's giving me time, and a running game that really got us ahead of the chain. So, I'm just trying to do my job one play at a time, and I'm very, very grateful for the opportunities and the people around me.
Thanks.
Thanks, Gene. Let's go over to Hayes and then John Frary.
Hey, Gardner. What kind of impact did Laviska make for you guys today?
Oh, Laviska's awesome, man. He's one of those guys. He plays receiver, but he runs the ball like a running back, and we just find ways to get the ball in his hands. Even the touchdown to DJ, that worked because they were worried about Laviska catching the ball, and we were pumping down to him. I'm very excited for him. I think he's going to continue to work, continue to stay humble, and I think he's going to do really, really good things for us.
Thank you, Hayes. Let's go over to John Frary, D-Rock, and then Mark Long. Go ahead, John.
Hey, Gardner, let me ask you, how much did it help you in the offense when the defense made that big stop when you were already down 7 points and it looked like the game might be getting away if Indianapolis got in on that score? How did that pump you and the offense up?
Oh, it was huge, man. I think that was the story of the day. Those times, the defense, we had to pick them up. And those times they definitely picked us up. And, man, I'm super happy for those guys. They really closed the game out. They iced the game. They won it for us. And, man, like that's what team wins all about.
And then how much do you feel more confident this year because you went into camp, you were the starter, you knew that all off season basically. How much more confident are you with all the different guys you have? There's a lot of rookies. You mentioned Chenault, just your ability with the offense right now.
Yeah, I think one of the things that served us well today is that we all have so much belief in each other. Whether it's me and them or them and me. I think when you have that, you can trust people to do their jobs, and everybody can focus on their own. And I'm really proud of how we played. And I really think that we're just scratching the surface.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you, John. Let's go over to D-Rock and then to Mark Long.
Hey, Gardner, how important is a young team like this getting confidence and getting a boost from playing really, really well in an opener?
Oh, it's huge. I think, until you actually do it, there's a part of it you kind of got to prove it to yourself. And I think we had a lot of rookies and, first, second year players really step up and make huge plays for us today. And I think, when they're playing with confidence, you love a young team that plays with confidence, and they got the energy, they got the swag about them. And I'm very excited. Our young guys really stepped up and made some huge plays for us today.
Do you remember what it was like for you last year in that opener when you came in and got all that confidence? Do you think that's sort of what these guys are experiencing right now, just how they're leaving the building feeling the way they played?
Yeah, I know for me at least, like, you always say, I know I can play this league, but until you do it, I know this time last year, that was the time where I was really like, wow, I think I really can do it. And I think our guys have that same confidence to where they know that they belong here, and that not only do they belong, but they can be really, really good players for us.
Thanks, D-Rock. Let's go over to Mark Long.
Hey, Gardner, you talked about all the tanking talk as crap, I think you called it. Do you think this will put it to rest, or at least silence it for a little bit anyway?
Oh, I don't care what y'all talk about, man. We're gonna do what we do. Try to win one game a week. That's all we can do. But I'm very excited about the start we've had.
Thanks, Mark. Let's go over to Cassidy and then Jamal.
Hey, Gardner. We heard you talking to James as he was leaving, just congratulating him. What all were you saying to him?
Oh, man. All week, really all camp, we knew what we had in James, and we knew he could do it. And, man, just so happy for him. A guy that really got overlooked in the whole process. He's a guy that I kind of like identify with, feel like, coming out of high school, a super productive player, didn't get recruited like he should. Super productive in college, didn't get scouted like he should. But he's a great football player, and I'm super glad they just had the opportunity to get out there, and he made the most of it.
And then with less fans today, were you able to have family or friends here?
Yeah, I got some family and a few friends here. Very excited to go see them right after I get done with y'all.
We'll leave you to it. Thank you.
Thanks, Cassidy. Let's go over to Jamal.
Hey, Gardner. Fans really getting their first chance to see James Robinson. Obviously, you knew what you had in him. I heard you telling him you already had him on your fantasy football team.
Right.
Obviously, you kind of expected it, but when he did that hurdle move during the game, even you, were you kind of like, whoa, did you see that coming?
That's what it is. It's kind of funny, after a big play like that, you kind of, jogging the ball and you're looking back, see if there's any flags. And I remember looking back, and I think it was Jawan and Brandon. They're just like, who the hell is this kid? And like they were just astounded. I was too. And man, I'm so happy for him, and I'm excited to see what he's going to continue to do because I think he's, a really, really good player.
And the touchdown celebrations that the guys have been doing during the game, are you going to get in on any of those, or are you going to work your way into that?
Dude, they didn't tell me anything, so like I was kind of left out and kind of awkward there. But shoot, as long as we score touchdowns, I don't really, have much right to complain.
That's going to make an awkward encounter when you tell them in the locker room, right?
Dude, I'm not going to bring it up. They weren't even that good. They could do better.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks,
Let's do
Gardner.
2 more questions for Gardner here. Let's go over to Eric Adelson, and then we'll finish with Alex Fleming. Go ahead, Eric.
Thanks, Ted. Hey, Gardner, I appreciate your Macho Man tribute. What energy did you draw from the fans today?
Yeah, it was huge, man. We had some critical situations where, the defense needed big stops, and the fans were right there with us. Really felt like a home field advantage, even though the limited capacity. I'd encourage people to keep coming out as safely as possible because it really does help. And, we're going to do our best to make sure we're worth watching. And we're very appreciative for everybody that came out today.
Thank you.
Thanks, Eric. And let's finish up with Alex.
How you doing, Mr. Minshew?
Couldn't be better.
So you threw for 173 and 3 touchdowns. Shark and Cole were wide open on your touchdown passes. What did you see in the defense that you were able to exploit?
Yeah. So DJ's, that was kind of a low-high read on the corner. We had LaVisca in the flat. Where if the corner got any depth, we'd throw it to him and hope that he's going to go run somebody over. Or if he bid up, that we'd be able to throw a touchdown to DJ. And then the one to Keelan, man, that was great play design by Coach Gruden. He kind of snuck out the back door and was wide open. Those are the ones he loved to throw.